Hello again my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty, so our objective today is to head over to the Orion Causeway. So let's see here, so we should have some more creatures that we're going to have to defeat here to get our ingredients. I think one of them is the boards here. The ball, not boards. Let's see if we can just beat on them until they die.
Care for a rematch?
Seemed to work out pretty well. Looks like we've already got a Lucky Fang, which is one of the ingredients that we need. I think the others are like a bird egg and some poultry. As long as we're getting at least one item from each of these creatures that we're fighting, we should definitely not miss out on getting those items. Of course, we've got the chests here as well, can't be forgetting those. You've seen a lot of empty chests in your day, but you've really got to say, this one's the finest. I ended up using the preemptive strike just to get in attack range of these creatures. There's the tender poultry, but when there's only one of them, there's really no point in wasting any of my arts on them. Oh shoot. So we actually need a bird egg this time. I think that comes from the Roadrunner as well. So we're not going to go to Sapphire Tower right now, that's going to be one of our last areas that we go to. We're actually going to go there when we find another NPC to go with us, who is going to get us some extra BP for our side quest. I'm sure everyone can probably guess who will be attending with us. Still need the egg. Really need to fight those again. The XP really isn't good enough to be wasting too much of my time on it. Oh, come on. That's just rude. You know, it's actually weak against wind magic. Let's go ahead and use wind magic on you. And what were you weak against? Fire magic. Okay, so let's just firebolt you. You know, that wasn't even strong enough to really be worth the effort.
Should have done that.
Still no bird egg. That's just upsetting. Letton. Here we are again. It's been a while. Letton checkpoint. Feels like ages since I've been here. So the guard who saw it is around here somewhere. At least that's what Jean told us, yeah. Let's hit up the guard commander here first and see who saw what. Good idea, but to think someone saw it in such a lovely place. Oh, knock it off with the it nonsense. Just say it's a ghost or whatever already. No, not hearing anything. La la la. Can't a girl lie to herself every now and then? Girl, all you do is lie to yourself. What's your problem? Hey, welcome. Not many tourists are coming through these days. It's so boring. It's been a struggle to keep my eyes open. Hey, welcome to the Letton checkpoint. There aren't many tourists at the moment, so you can take your time and really appreciate the waterfall. Seems like our soldiers getting lazy lately. Like a while back, there was an idiot who was half asleep at his post and thought he saw something and made a huge fuss. Man, I gotta do something about this. Even though we still haven't caught either the Intelligence Division remnants or the Sky Bandits. Oh, you're those braces from that time. There's not many guests right now, so relax and enjoy yourself. If you're hungry, why not try out some of my new menu? You already see our famous waterfall? Now's a good chance to take it in since no one's around to bother you. Yeah, like the Duke that was here. Man. That Duke is gonna give me nightmares for the rest of my life. Hey, welcome. This is a lodging facility for travellers. If you'd like to stay the night, just give me the word. Hey, welcome. This is lodging facility. Yeah, same thing. During the election, all the tourist spots in Rouen are open, I heard. I came from the capital to indulge in a little peaceful reading. This waterfall is truly an astounding backdrop when enjoying a book. The sound of the water just echoes through my body. I've seen pictures in the La Belle News, but there's no way to truly appreciate the power of this place without standing here. Yeah, some places you just gotta see with your own eyes. Excuse me, we're from the Bracer Guild. Hey, welcome. Wait a minute. You're that bracer who dealt with the Duke. Yeah, that's me. I'm surprised you even remember that. Of course, things wouldn't have gone half as smoothly without you. Well, what can we do for you today? Well, sir, we hear about a soldier who claims to have seen a white shadow. What? Even the guild heard about that? For the love of... This is ridiculous. He should be ashamed, honestly. Ashamed? What do you mean? There wasn't any ghost, he was just daydreaming. And drifting off the way he did could be disastrous if there was an actual emergency. As his commanding officer, his actions are wholly my responsibility. How embarrassing. I think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, sir. That thing, whatever it is, has apparently been seen all over the region. What? Are you... Estelle and company explained the investigation to Chief Warrant Officer Hahn. I see. Goodness. I thought he was simply half asleep, but... Perhaps I did jump to conclusions too quickly. I've been far too hard on Nix in that case. So Nix is the one who saw the white shadow. That's right. He's currently on duty at the entrance to the Chaldea Tunnel. You should go speak to him directly. Tell him he has my permission to speak to you. Thank you, sir. The one who witnessed the white shadow was a soldier named Nix. He's on watch near the entrance to the Chaldea Tunnel, so you should talk to him in person. Tripping over my words today, as usual. Oh there, you want to head into the tunnel? Give me just a minute and I'll open the gate. No, we're not here for the tunnel. We're from the Bracer Guild, and we're here for you actually. Can we ask you about the white shadow you saw? Hang on, you mean... But that was just something I dreamed up when I was half asleep. Actually, it wasn't. A lot of people across Rouen have been seeing it. And according to your commanding officer, neither you nor he knew. He said sorry for his earlier comments and says you can talk freely about it. So it was real. I knew it was too real to be a dream. This makes me feel a bit better, honestly. Though if that thing was real, it's actually kind of bone-chilling. Trust me, I know what you mean. Anyway, can you tell us about what you saw? In as much detail as you can, please. Sure. It was 3 nights ago. I was standing here on my watch shift. You've noticed how loud the waterfall is, right? You get used to it after a while, and it has a rhythm that can really lure you to sleep. Plus, I just started my shift and had come from the mess, so I was even more sleepy. So to keep from falling asleep, I walked back and forth around here, and that's when I saw it. I see. What was it exactly? A floating man dressed in white, old-fashioned clothes. He or it was dancing just above the waterfall. I freaked out so bad I pointed my rifle at it without thinking and... What? You shot the thing? Yeah, I mean it's to be a warning shot, but I was so nervous I hit it right in the chest. Or I know I did, but it just floated there as if nothing had happened at all. After that, it took off like a bird or something heading north. Eep. Immune to gunfire too. That's just swell. After all that, I ran inside and woke the commander, of course. But all that got me was a dressing down for sleeping on the job and unnecessary rifle discharge. Man, that was a bad day. I can, imagine. Well anyway, it's clearly for the best to just pretend it was a dream and forget it ever happened, yep. Thanks for the thought, but I doubt I'll ever be able to forget that. I don't know why that poor soul is a wandering ghost, but try to help him, yeah? I mean, braces can solve the problems of the dead too, right? Heck no, I'm no priest. But there has to be a reason it's showing up. Yeah, we need to figure out what that reason is. Good luck then. It's nice to know I wasn't just seeing things, but a fat load of good it does me now. Everyone's already peeved off at me. My life's gone from bad to worse ever since that thing showed up. Alrighty, so I guess then that we're just heading back to the Bracer Guild. Wow, incredible! Papa, Mama, come here! Oh, they've got portraits, these people are important. Now, slow down or you'll trip, Pumpkin. It really is lovely. I'm glad we could come with you, my love. Thank you. No, I've always left you two alone back home. This is the least I can do for my family. Aw, that's a really sweet family. Looks like they're on vacation or something. Looks like, yeah. Think they might even be foreigners. It's so amazing. Just looking at it, I feel like it's gonna swallow me whole. Excuse me, miss. Do you know the name of this waterfall? Where does all this water come from? Ah, that's a little out of the blue. Well, the waterfall is called Erletten. The water flows here from Valeria Lake through an ancient waterway. Oh, I know what Valeria Lake is. It's the big lake we saw before the airship landed, right? Yes, that's right, but airship? Are you from another country? Yep, that's right. I'm from far, far away. By the way, my name's Renna. Ren, huh? That's a real cute name. I know. Papa and Mama gave it to me. Of course it'd be cute. Ren, don't bother the nice lady too much. Our apologies if our Ren is troubling you too much, miss. Aw, I wasn't doing anything bad. No, it's no trouble. Hope you don't mind me prying, but what brings you to LaBelle, folks? Well, I often come to LaBelle for business. Every time I do, I'm struck by the beauty of this country, so this time he brought myself and our daughter along. Miracles do happen, it seems. You guys are like the most picture-perfect family, you know? Jealous? Papa's away a lot, but he always brings us lots of presents when he comes home. And Mama's always full of smiles and makes the best food. Really, I am kinda jealous now, actually. Goodness. I'm sorry, she's still very much a child. Hey, what's yours, miss? What's your name? Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. I'm a bracer. Wait, do you know what a bracer is? Hey, I'm not stupid, I'm a big girl. But that's neat, you're a bracer, huh? Do you slay lots of scary monsters? Yep, that's part of the job sometimes. A bracer? That's very impressive. Yes, especially at your age. I'm still pretty new at it though. There are guild branches in every major city in LaBelle. If you folks encounter any trouble during your trip, you can count on us. Thank you, we'll keep that in mind. If you'll pardon us though, we need to check into the inn. Come along now, Ren. Aw, I want to talk to Miss Estelle more. Hey, Miss Estelle, will you play with me next time we meet? Sure. Yay. See you, Miss Estelle. What a sweet kid. Pretty energetic little sprout, huh? A bit younger than Taita even, I think. Yeah, she might be. What? They remind you of your old man? Just a bit, yeah. I was thinking about how I was around her age when Joshua and I first met. Ah, I see. Anyway, we've shaken down all our witnesses. Shall we get back to Jean? Sure. Any new conversations to be had? I thought it sounded cheery. Sure enough, there's a family with a child. They look like they're having fun. Is this their first trip in a while, maybe? You have any new information? Yeah, it seems it's true that it appeared. We still don't know what it is, though. I see. I guess I owe Nix an apology. I guess I'll have to make it up to him at some point. Well then, we'll continue our investigation. Thank you for your help, sir. Sure thing, if you find out anything, contact us. I was sure Nix was just daydreaming. I guess I'll have to make it up to him at some point. Seeing a happy family makes me feel happy too. Now, Ren, stay still. The three of you will be staying for one night, yes? Yes, please. Well then, please sign here. If we meet again, let's play, okay? Seems like our soldier's getting lazy lately. That's the same thing he said earlier. That's not new. Hey, welcome to the airline checkpoint. That's not new. Hey, welcome. Not many tourists are coming through these days. Not new. Okay. So, barring any cutscenes or disturbances, I'll meet you back at the town. Okay, and we are back at Rouen. Let's see. Anything new here? Just double checking to see if any of these conversations are... Looks like none of these have changed, so we'll just go straight to the Bracer Guild, I think. We've got a few quests to turn in. Hey! Hey, you're back. Estelle, hello! Niall, Dorothy, what are you two doing in Rouen? Obviously getting some pictures taken and articles made for this friggin' wildfire of an election. And then I heard something weird beyond that happening, so I stopped by to check what's up. Something weird? You mean this white shadow thing people have been reporting? Actually, while you were out, we had another report of the thing appearing in the city limits. The citizenry is starting to get frightened and demand answers that I can't give them. Ah, heck. This is really becoming a problem. And the capstone to it all would be the picture this young lady took. This one pretty much puts the nail in the coffin as to what's going on, so to speak. Picture? You mean... What's though you're into ghost hunting now? It's nothing like that really. I was just taking pictures of the hotel at night and skaboosh, ghost picture. Here, take a look. And there he is. What? Huh, yeah, I'd call this decisive. Come on guys, don't you think this is just a bit too hasty? It might just be a malfunction of the camera, yeah. No, I don't think it's the camera's fault. It's a shiny, brand new model from the central factory, and I've been taking really good care of it. It's a malfunction, okay? Malfunction. Well, Estelle, you're scary all of a sudden. Anyway, I'm willing to put a lot more faith in these sightings now. It seems something really is out there. More to the point, I think working with the media on this wouldn't be a bad idea in this juncture. So let's all share information. To start with, did you guys get statements from the witnesses? Yeah, we checked with all the... Oh crud, this is an emergency, help. Hey, what's wrong? Why are you so worked up? Is it a robbery? No. The supporters of Norman and Portos are arguing. They're facing one another down on the Langland Bridge. All that fuss over an argument? Hold up, those are the mayoral candidates, right? friggin'. Oh ho, this sounds like an article and maybe a riot. Dorothy, we're on. Aye aye, sir. See you later, Estelle. Man, they're fast. We should get moving too. If that thing turns into a darn riot, we need to be on hand. Right. Thanks, you two. Good luck. I still need to turn these quests in. Can I do that now? There we go. Good work. Seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any jobs completed, come by and report them. Awesome. Norman supporters are arguing with Porto supporters on the bridge. At this rate, it's going to turn into an outright brawl. Please, you need to intervene. Sorry, but I need you to handle the trouble at the bridge. If the supporters of the two candidates get into a fist fight, we're going to have serious trouble on our hands. Nothing new over here, so probably just people around here will have new things to say. Mama, what is it? Looks like there's an argument on the bridge. At this rate, a fight's going to break out. You aren't fooling anyone. We know that you're behind the ghost that appeared at the hotel. Norman's son is bedridden from the shock. Have you no shame? What disgusting tricks won't you stoop to? Oh please, that son is a member of the Ravens. How do you expect us to trust something a worthless thug says? Wait a moment. Criticize me as you wish, but only a coward would attack my family. You will retract your statement calling my son a thug. That was probably a little much there. But sir, why are you agreeing? It's because you bend on issues like this that the tourism party dares to try such tactics. Who's daring to try things? The harbour party is the one crossing the line. Do you really think your harassment with this ghost trick will really stop us? Yikes, this is really getting out of hand. Do you think we should step in? He ain't thrown punches yet, so stay cool. Get into a good position though. If this does get real, we need to be ready to jump right in. Yeah, but there's so many spectators we can't get any closer. How the heck did Niall manage to get up front already? I can't take this anymore. Do you limp-wristed tourist suckers think you can beat us in a straight fight? Ooh, that's it. Let's do this. The employees of the Norman firm will uphold Mr. Norman's honour. Stop, all of you. Do not sink to the level of thuggery. Everyone, calm down. We should discuss this rationally. Oh, crud. Son of a... I don't think we can stop them now. Oh, no. My goodness, what a tragedy in the making. Oh no, it's Olivia. Violence creates nothing, it only opens empty chasms between men. To you I offer this song, a gentle, sad song to encourage you to overcome that which divides your hearts and joins hands as one. The sun shines, a rainbow bridge. I cross it to reach you. And yet as I search, it fades into the sky, dancing with loneliness on the wind. If this wish is doomed to fade, without ever coming true, then may it leave at least a scar. My first promise A promise I cannot keep. I keep your breath, encased in amber, sealing within this eternal dream. Ah, it seems you are all touched by my song. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal. I think people are more embarrassed for him than they are enraptured by this guy. Ahem. Well, Porthos, I think it would be a good idea for both of us to cool our heads a bit. Yes, I agree. Besides, we're obstructing traffic, yes. Back to the harbour, everyone. Yeah. Right, I've got flyers to distribute. And the fleeing begins. Can't blame them. Ah, but the citizens here are as easily stirred to both action and rest as anywhere else. No, what truly moves them is the miraculous power of my melody. You there, reporters, take photos and write articles to your heart's content over this day's miracle. Oh, okay, here we go. Say cheese! Marvellous. Gotta get him at the right angle. Right. You guys still in the mood to talk about that stuff you mentioned before? Yeah, sure. I feel like I'll forget it if we don't report it soon anyway. Let's get back to the guild house and report to Jean ASAP. Oh, Estelle, to where are you going? Wait, no, please wait. Ooh, what a great expression. How heartbroken. It's so cute. How fickle you can be, my rose. To meet your fated partner again after such a long absence, and then to abandon him. What cruel barbs you cast. Ha! Fated partner, my left Strager. What in the goddess's name are you doing in Rouen anyway, Olivier? Aren't you supposed to be turning into a prune in Elmo's hot springs? Mueller contacted me at the Maple Leaf Inn, you see. He was kind enough to tell me that you'd returned from your travails, Estelle. And I thought to myself, she has been deprived of my person for so long. Her happiness is imperiled. I must welcome her back, and flew here post-haste. It certainly feels imperiled now. Still, I haven't seen you since the Queen's birthday celebrations. Thanks for your help back there, Olivia. It is nice to see you again. Truly? But your honesty makes it difficult for me to stay focused. When you don't take the opening to make a joke at my expense, it leaves me wanting something more. Let's see you deliver another line like that through broken teeth. Whatever. Jean, this thing is Olivier, one of the people who helped us during the coup. He's a musician from Erebonia, we think. Ah, nice to meet you. You seem like an, interesting person. So I'm guessing you don't mind if we let him in on this, then. Normally I'd want to kick him out on his butt, but for being an outsider. I doubt he'd even listen, though. Just try not to make eye contact. Maybe he'll go away. Haha, oh, a gate. Surely you are intimately acquainted with my ways. Hey, stop trying to imply things. We've never even talked much. We just fought on the same side for a little while. Anyway, going beyond that. Yes, that sounds like a very good idea. Seriously, we have a story to talk about here. We don't have all day either. Dorothy and I need to get to the scoop on the election. Right, I get it. So, this is what the witnesses had to say. Estelle relayed the witnesses' testimonies and Kevin's analysis of the situation. I see. You managed to gather a lot of detailed information. It's enough to see that something is definitely up at least. Really? I thought a lot of it was kind of vague. Well, the possibility of it being a prank from the mayoral candidates to cause problems for the other is out, for one. Scaring Norman's kid is one thing, but I kind of doubt they'd waste time scaring guards or orphans. Oh, so whatever this ghost is, it can fly. That was consistent across every report. That's not something Joe Average could pull off. Well then, it must be a real ghost. Maybe some ancient noble went crazy and was locked up in a lonely cell and forced to wear a mask forever. And then, after hundreds of years, he revived as a spooky ghoul. Please stop talking about such scary ideas with a happy face. Thanks. Besides, ghosts are supposed to be bound to people or places, so it really can't be a ghost, can it? Not necessarily. What do you mean, Olivia? You notice something? Well, I cannot weigh in on the matter of our fugitive's ghostliness. However, Estelle's reports featured several common points. From what she said, I think it's actually quite possible our spectre is bound to a place or person. Oh, you're sharper than I thought. I was about to say the same thing, actually. Indeed. As a wandering hunter of love, I must keep a map of La Belle handy at all times. Let us use my map to look at Estelle's sightings from a geographical perspective. Now then, Estelle, you investigated 3 areas, I believe. Here, and here, yes? That's right. The Rouen Warehouse District, the Erletting Checkpoint, and the Mercia Orphanage. What about them? If we look over the testimonies for differences, one particular point stands out. Estelle, I don't suppose you see it yourself now looking at the map? The point that was obviously different with all 3 testimonies. Wait, that be... the answer would be where the white shadow went. I've got it, it's where the ghost went that matters. Precisely. Our raven-feathered tough man in the city's southern block said it went northeast. Our Erletton guardsman said it went north. And our young orphan said the white shadow went east. What? Now I get it. Never would have figured. That's pretty conclusive, yeah. When you look at it like that, not many other places it can come from, really. Exactly my point. Genis Royal Academy. It must be around there. Olivia, you're pretty clever. Okay, I don't care if it's a ghost or a whatever. We're gonna go to the academy and find out just what it is. Jean, it's cool, yeah? Absolutely. I'll phone ahead. Go on over and investigate. See if you can get to the bottom of all of this. I do have to wonder if our reporter friends have any plans, however. They can't afford to cut out on the election. Okay, Dorothy, I'll leave this in your hands. Yes, sir. I'll do some real ghost hunting. I'll get tons of pictures. No, help solve the darn mystery. You follow Estelle and take pictures relating to this ghost mess. Oh, okay. Don't really get it, but I'll do my best. Hey, we didn't actually agree to this part. Now. They did get us that photograph, so let's help them out in return, okay? Right, fine. The camera girl can come too. Kinda feels like this leads away at any seriousness the situation might have had. Still, Dorothy probably can help us out, so... That's settled then. I'm counting on you guys. If you'll excuse me, I have a couple of mayoral candidates to interview. Oh, before that though, Estelle. Your dad told me a little bit about the Joshua thing. Not a lot, but enough for me to get the picture. I know you're worried about, those people. If I hear anything that might be related, I'll forward it to the guild. What? So, yeah, keep a stiff upper lip. Or, something. Anyway, gotta go. Niall. Aww, Niall's embarrassed. It was a really big shock when he heard about it all from Cassius, I think. I think he's really been looking for a way to help you, Estelle. Really? Oh, if only he could be a little more honest, it'd be sweet. I'll make sure to contact the guild too, if I take any more neato photographs of weird people. So Estelle, fight on, yeah? Or something. Thanks, Dorothy. Anyway, off to the Royal Academy. Like I said, I'll call ahead and let them know to let you in. Good luck, guys. We're counting on you. I don't even know why I'm bothering to ask at this point, but I suppose you want to come too, Olivia? Oh, my dear Estelle. You may as well ask if a fish swims or birds fly. Why, after all, do you think I abandoned the warm, moist embrace of Elmo to come here? Figures. Agate, what do you think? Should he come with us? Whatever, I don't care that much. Let's get one thing straight, though. I don't really trust you, Al. You do anything strange, and I'll wreck you. Clear? Oh, such hostility, such negativity. What a pity. Sometimes a wild type like you isn't bad either, you know. What? Ah, fear not. I shall refrain from pouring my affection into your untamed vessel until after I have earned your trust. Screw it! How about I wreck you right now then? Whoa, something feels really adult here. It's exciting? Oh boy, time to start locking your door at night again. Olivia is just... I don't even have words. Okay, some new jobs. So we've got some new monsters to go fight, and Sunday school lecturer. We request a kind bracer to come serve as a Sunday school lecturer. You'll be asked to explain to the children about the duties and missions of the bracer. Persons with time, please come urgently to the Ruin Chapel. Perfect. Oh, so Dorothy is not a full character. Olivia is though. Do we check if we've got any upgrades for him? Long barrel, of course, is definitely going to be an upgrade. And I will take a look at all of his abilities at a later point in time. I don't want to do that right now. The Royal Academy is out the north exit of the city, then east along the Gulf Seaside Way. Remember when you helped out at the school festival? I'm counting on you for this investigation. It's entirely possible we might have some new conversations around town now. It's true that a ghost of sorts appeared in the hotel. Perhaps it was rash to blame the ghost on Portis's camp. That's no reason to speak ill of Norman's son at the very least. Just remembering makes me angry. If there's a bit of a brawl, well, fights are part of life, as they say. There ain't no way to get to know someone by avoiding conflict. The central factory was established in 1157. The test flight of the Calatrava was in 1168, and the scheduled liners were commissioned in 1175. Right? Alright, I've learned up to there. It wasn't called the central factory at the time, it was the engineering factory. Little details like these seem to get picked for entrance exams, so I gotta be careful. I see a lot of braces at the landing port. They always seem so busy, so it must be a hard job. Ahem, I'm already attending Sunday school. I'm gonna study lots and go to the same school as Jerome. I'm studying with Aletta. The lessons at the church are so fun. And the organisation that appeared in that situation is the Bracer Guild. As everyone knows, the Bracer Guild is a massive organisation that manages bracers all over the continent, but their biggest notable quality is that they are a non-governmental organisation. A non-governmental organisation basically means that they don't interfere with countries. It's special qualities like these that allow the Guild to be an organisation that goes beyond national borders. There are a number of agreements between the Guild and the nations aside from that, but the most notable promise is their non-interference with national privilege. Oh my, are you here because you saw my request? Yes ma'am, sure did. It's pretty urgent, right? Yes, today I'd like to ask you to act as a guest teacher at Sunday school. How about it? Are you available? Yeah, I can do it. I'm not super confident, but I'll give it my best shot. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I had asked a bracer named Kana to be the guest lecturer, but she suddenly had to leave on guild business. It put the church in a fix, and I was very disheartened. I see. So that's why it's so sudden. So what should I do? First, come into the side room. I'll explain what I'd like for the class there. I see. Okay, yeah, I think I get the gist. Start with an explanation of the guild, move on to an overview of a bracer's job, and then last but not least, answer the kids' questions correctly, right? Yes, that will be plenty. If you'll excuse me, I'll be going back to class. I'll call you momentarily, so please wait here until then. Still, truly the world is a strange place. Oh, for once we agree. I was just thinking that myself. What's up? Is there something on my face? No, but not even I could have predicted this. To think the day would come when Estelle would take the altar. Sure is a big surprise, isn't it? Yeah, seriously. This one's more than being taught type than the teaching type. Well, that's sure nice to say, I think. True, I'm not super confident, but I should be fine teaching some kids. That's nice and all, but whatever. I'm gonna nap until it's over. What are you gonna do, Olivia? While I have a little to offer, you have my full attention and support. The class should be well visible from the second floor here, so I'd like to watch from there. Ooh, nice idea. I should take tons of pictures. Please don't screw anything up, you two. Now then, everyone, we're going to have a guest teacher for the remainder of class. They've taken time out of their busy schedule to come speak to us, so don't be rude, okay? Okay. Alright, come on out. Miss, who are you? I was just about to introduce myself. Give me a sec. Alright, well, hello. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm still pretty new to the job, but I'm what we call a bracer. What? You're a bracer? No way, that's so cool. How old are you, miss? Now, we'll have time for questions later. First, let's have our guests review what we've already gone over. If you wouldn't mind, Miss Estelle? Ahem. Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go over today's class real quick. All about bracer activities. First, let's talk about my job as a bracer. So a bracer is a specialist at investigation and combat, and our main duty as bracers is... that would be protection of the peace and citizenry of local regions. The protection of the peace and citizenry of local regions. We don't just slay monsters and prevent crimes either. Bracers protect goods in transit and even look for lost items. We help in a variety of ways. Alright, that was perfect. Bracers are broadly divided into two groups, senior bracers and junior bracers. Of those, junior bracers are what you might call trainees, and by successfully completing missions and training hard, they eventually earn a promotion to become full bracers. But even once you become a full bracer, you're further divided into different classes. We call these ranks, and each rank is assigned in accordance to your experience and success. And they go from G to A. There are 7 ranks from G to A. These are only the formal ranks, and when a bracer is close to being promoted, a plus is added to said rank. Furthermore, there's also an S rank, but it's kind of an unofficial honorary rank given to persons who have performed exceptional deeds. So publicly, A rank bracers are the highest bracers in the guild. Yes, I am killing this. Alright, let's talk about the organisation that manages braces, the Bracer Guild. I think you'll learn this in class, but the guild operates not just in the Labelle Kingdom but all over. This global organisation was established about the same time as the Orbal Revolution, which was 50 years ago. Roughly 50 years ago. Orbal technology and the guild are deeply connected. Even now, we receive financial support from foundations related to Orbment technology. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Man, I'm good. So next we'll talk about the guild's relationship with foreign countries. At the moment, the guild has branches across the entire continent, but the reason the guild has been able to expand to this level is because it is a non-governmental organisation with no ties to a specific nation. But even within its practical activities, the guild has a lot to think about. For example, they have to keep promises to prevent them from ending up opposed to nations. The most famous promise related to that is that would be non-interference with state powers. The agreement of non-interference with state powers. In other words, no sticking our noses into state affairs or systems. Problems within national boundaries are ultimately something for that country's people to think about. Commenting on or interfering with this kind of thing is against international rules. Yes, nailed it. The guild uses lots of methods like this to separate its duties from a nation's. Of course, not everything is always solved so simply according to the codes, so sometimes in emergencies you can end up in situations that are contradictory to the code. But in times like that, braces are asked to put one basic principle above all else. In other words, we braces in all situations should prioritize the safety of civilians. If you think about this first and foremost, then you'll naturally be guided to the correct action. Well, sometimes when you try taking action, you'll end up with a whole bunch of other problems, but overcoming stuff like that is part of the job too. Yeah, that's a good summary. And that pretty much sums us up. How was it? Did everyone understand? That ends the first half of the class. Very impressive, Estelle. You're performing wonderfully as a teacher. Such fearlessness, such verve. Alright, it's the time you've all been waiting for. If you've got anything you want to ask our guest, go ahead and raise your hand. Please, Miss Estelle, carry on. Sure thing, leave it to me. Who's ready to get their questions answered? Oh, pick me. Wow, you sure got a lot of energy. What's your question? When can you become a bracer? What age can you become a bracer? Well, to become a bracer, you first need to become a junior bracer. You can become one if you pass the test, but to take the test, you need to be at least 16 or older. You're required to be 16 or older. Of course, even if you pass the exam, you don't instantly become one. For a while, you receive training under the guidance of an older bracer. Once you've gained enough experience, there you finally become a junior bracer. Perfect answer. Okay, so you gotta be 16. Okay, got it. Thanks, miss. Excuse me, teacher, may I ask a question? Fire away. Do you gotta beat up monsters no matter what? Some of them are really cute. That's a good question. How to respond to monsters is tough. But in general, prioritize client's intent. We prioritize the client's intent. There's no absolute right answer when dealing with monsters, it really depends on the situation. So if the client doesn't demand their extermination, we may sometimes let them go. It was kind of a tricky question, but it looks like I was able to answer perfectly. Phew. Oh, okay. May I ask a question too? Sure, go for it. There was a case a while back where the Sky Bandits attacked an airliner. Was it the Royal Army who arrested the Sky Bandits then, or was it Bracers? You mean the disappearance of the Lind? The ones who finally arrested the Sky Bandits were... this one will actually be the Royal Army forces. the Royal Army Forces. In the final entry mission, the Bracers and Royal Army worked together using a pincer move to corner them. When the Sky Bandits tried to flee, the Royal Army caught and arrested them. In other words, the Bracers and the Royal Army cooperated to flush them out. Alright, no problems there. Okay, so the Royal Army and the Bracers worked together? That's so cool. Can I ask something? Sure, go ahead. I'm actually studying for entrance exams and just forgot this, but which of the 3 principles in the code is the protective duty to civilians? How the heck am I supposed to remember something like that? Wait a second, the protective duty to civilians principle. That is... this, I don't know where you're supposed to find this kind of information, but it's actually principle number 2. Guild Code Principle 2, I think? Oh yeah, I knew that. Sorry. No, it's fine. I managed to survive that one. So, no more questions? Okay, I've got a question then. Go ahead. So it doesn't have much to do with the class, but when the mayor was arrested, the Queen's airship came, right? How big was the airship? I knew there'd be one. There's always one with some weirdo question that has nothing to do with anything. By the Queen's ship, do you mean the Arceli? Yeah, that! It looked real big, but I wonder how big it really was. The Arceli's size. I think I've read about it in a book before. The answer is 42 arg. I think it had an overall length of 42 arg if I remember right. That might not be exactly precise, but should be close. Wow, that's huge! Thanks, Miss Estelle. Any more questions, children? If not, then I believe that's all for our guest speaker today. Everyone say thank you to Miss Estelle. Thank you very much! Bye, kids! Thank you for your time. I know you're quite busy. The children were overjoyed. That was a wonderful lecture. Thanks. I was pretty nervous before I did it, but if they had fun, then it was worth it. I do apologise for cutting things short, but I have more classes, if you'll pardon me. Should the chance come again, I would love to have you back for another talk. Sure thing. Seems you managed things just fine. Phew, somehow. No need to be so humble. I witnessed your performance. You were a fantastic teacher. Aw, come on, really? Still, it made me think about just how much I don't know. Every time they asked for details, I started panicking. You just gotta keep working at it, that's all. No one's gotta want anything from a bracer that doesn't even know the code. Yeah, I'll keep working at it, I promise. Alrighty, and with that, that's another quest out of the way. So that's all we've really got time for on today's episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode does come out. Feel free to head on over to my Twitter as well so you can stay up to date with any news to do with the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.